guitar, Steve Flynn on drums, me on vocals and guitar, and our new bass player Darren McFarland. He just joined up with us. This is his 5th show with us.
As I see in the sound check, the guys in the band have a lot of experience. How many years have you been playing, like yourself and all the others?
Well, I guess we all kind of started at the same time, about 7, 8 years ago. Started playing, and we got together as a band, I guess about 5 or 6 years ago. We had been playing about a year and a half, so we kind of all progressed together, which is really cool. Wow. And we all learned together as we progressed.
Okay. Atheist was the first name of the band. You didn't have another one before?
Ravage.
Ravage?
Yeah, Ravage was before, now we're Atheist.
Oh. Did you do a lot of concerts with this name?
No, just local shows.
Local
shows. You know, played around locally. Nothing I can think of. No, nothing at all actually. Just all local shows.
How did the record deal happen?
Hold on, you gotta wait for it to die out.
A guy named Boy Kryn, he writes for Metal Maniacs and some Metal Forces. I sent him a demo like a few years back, and it was really shitty. It was a terrible demo. It sounded awful. He, in turn, heard that there was some good things on it, and he said, when you make another demo, send it up. So we sent him a On They Slay demo, and he liked that and put 2 songs on a Raging Death compilation that he did on his own label. And from there, he got us a deal with a label in New York called Mean Machine Records. And from there, we got a European release through Active, and the rest, I guess, is pretty much history. We signed with Active, and then we got a deal with Metal Blade after Mean Machine went bankrupt.
Did the first album did well?
I don't know. I couldn't give you an exact number, but it did okay. I mean, for a first album, independent release, it did okay. It held its own. Didn't break any records, but
+1.
It did okay.
Is the second one doing as better?
Yeah,
better.
It's still better. Yeah. So, hopefully, just with with this tour and the European tour we're doing after this, hopefully it'll kick it in and at least hit a respectable number this time. Head on into the third.
Did you put oil in it?
Can you describe the kind of music you're playing?
Probably needs oil.
Jacket was full.
Oh.
Hey guys, he's already got like a video camera going in. Can we talk about that? What was the question?
The kind of music you're playing.
Well, it's like real, it's hard to explain. We call it brain metal. Just because it's so hard to classify, we don't know, basically what to call it. It's technical. It's still brutal, still intense, still fast at times. We just chose to, we've been getting into a lot of jazz, a lot of weird stuff, and just trying to incorporate that into our style. Not really trying. It wasn't really that much of a conscious effort. It's just what we wanted to hear. If we wanted to hear, these are the songs that we would want to hear as people. We don't listen to a whole lot of the grindcore and stuff like that, and all the music. I know of the bands and I've heard them all, but I like to listen to a lot of different things. I like a wide variety of music. I appreciate what all the grindcore stuff is doing, all the real super brutal death metal. I love Obituary.
Okay, yeah.
And and like a handful of others, but a lot of them are just. There's probably 7 or 8 really good death metal bands and really good grindcore bands, and the rest are shit. The rest are just, basically ripping.
Imitation.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
What were and what are your influences?
Well, that's
as a guitar
varies.
player.
Yeah, it varies with each of us. I would say I think Steve was big, Neil Peart fan from Rush, was a big influence on him. What was your influence, Derek?
Excuse me?
Do you have any influences?
Yeah, like Rush.
Stuff like that. I would say collectively, Rush has definitely been an influence on the band, like all of us. And then from there, we listen to, Rand likes a lot of Zappa and King Crimson. We like stuff like that.
Old stuff.
Old stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Old good stuff.
On this tour, the tour started yesterday, and what will be or what was the reaction of the people in Toronto as 2 death metal bands and like a speed trash band?
Well, to be honest with you,
band.
it kind of went over their heads, most of them. There was probably maybe 20% of them knew what was up. Our album hasn't really been out here very long. It's just been available. It's hard to find. So we kind of expected that. I didn't really know that was the case until yesterday afternoon. And once I heard that, I knew it was going to be kind of tough. And so, upon first listen to this record, even the record in a studio, you're not going to understand what the hell's going on. First time you listen to it, you have to listen to it a few times in order to kind of grasp, and then it really grows on you. But in a live situation, if you haven't heard the material, probably, you're going to spend 99% of the time going, you know, looking down there and wondering what the hell is going on. So I think that was the reaction from the people. So, you know, we're hoping once we get back down to the States, it'll get better. I mean, it's doing okay on radio, I guess. You know, they're playing the band quite often. And, you know, so hopefully, you know, it would be nice if tonight, you know, I don't think all that many people are going to be familiar with us, though. But
I don't think
give it
so.
out. It'll be fun.
Maybe they're a lot more familiar with the old Atheist than the new one.
Probably a piece of time, I think, was out here. It's been out here for a while, so that's cool. We'll be playing some old stuff.
How's the scene right now in Florida? The new bands, and how are you doing in Florida? Is it,
How are we doing in Florida?
yeah.
We're doing real good, actually. We're really starting to build up a solid stance in Florida. There's just tons of bands coming out there, just each more brutal than the next, you know, and more different. So it's working out really good. It's some fun down there, having a good time. Tampa's good. The only bad part about it is, you know, the crowds tend to not appreciate what they have right there at their fingertips, you know, and it's like it's kind of unfortunate because I know a lot of other people from Europe and Sweden and all these other places we killed to be in the same, you know, to have Obituary, Morbid Angel, Dead, Deicide, all these bands right in the same town, you know. I mean, it makes for good local shows, you know. So, you know, it's going good.
So you only have been here for a few hours. You haven't seen the crowd yet. But what do you think of Montreal?
Montreal seems like a cool city. I mean, we were told it was basically like the New York of Canada, you know, I mean, just big city, really cool. Heard nothing but great things about it. Gorgut's guys said it was really cool. This is their home ground, so I'm sure they'll do really well tonight. But, you know, I mean, I'm not anticipating that it's going to be all that great of a show for us. You know, I mean, if it is, then that's cool. But, I mean, I know that a lot of people aren't real familiar with our shop, so that's cool. We're trying to win over a few people. Even if we went over 10, 15 people, that's cool. You know, that's 10 or 15 more people that
Yeah.
be into it.
How many dates on this tour?
29.
What cities will you hit?
Oh, some Rochester, Detroit, Chicago, all the way down to Florida, Atlanta, Texas, 4 shows in Texas, California,
Tennessee, Colorado.
Phoenix, pretty much covering all the main places.
This is a major tour for you guys.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's kind of it's not a super high profile tour, but it's a major tour for us. I mean, we're looking to sell some records with this, you know,
Yeah.
and get our name out there anyway, and get in the thick of things. You know, we've had a lot of problems in the past, and looking to overcome all that shit and get with it. You know?
So, since the album is new, you don't have new tracks.
No,
That
we haven't had time to write yet.
No, but tracks you didn't put on the album, though.
No, we don't write no filler songs, man, that's for sure.
Okay.
Each one's a keeper. You know, otherwise it's real hard for us to make because we spend a long time on songs. So if we were to waste all that time and then not use it,
Okay, yeah.
it'd be pointless. So what we got is what we got on tape. We have some old songs like a long ass time ago that we don't play now that are, you know, that are pretty cheesy. You know, they're like real, you know, just nothing like what we're doing now. So,
So, what's in the near future for Atheist?
well, just finish this tour up, hopefully go to Mexico, play, maybe go to Hawaii, and then definitely going to Europe in April. And I think we're doing a headlining tour, I think. And hoping to, you know, just play for a bunch of people, you know, just want to get out there. We might do something with Obituary later in the year if we're lucky. It'll work out great, that'd be a lot of fun. So just lots of touring, and then we're going to start working on a new album towards the end of the year. And do it all over again.
Advice
Only warmer
so-
weather.
Yeah. Strategically set it up so it's not so damn cold.
So, any last comment? Something you want to add?
Thanks for your support. Hopefully, you know, Canada will give us a chance, you know, go out and try to find the album. Hopefully it'll be more readily available here in the next month or two. And what's that?
It's available as an import only.
Import only. Oh well, I'm just gonna dig for it, but it'll be out there. Anyway, listen to the album more than once, check it out. Hopefully. Thanks for your support.
All right, cool. But there's a